Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Patchogue Firearms Restoration. Today I'm going to show you how to refinish and freshen up this gun stock without completely stripping it. So without further ado, let's get into a few steps. What we want to do, we want to make it so that the back of this doesn't look so bleached out. It looks like it's been stored in an attic and it's all dry. And then we got a couple of dents we need to take care of. And then we're going to freshen it up with a new coat of Truoil and make it look good as new. So let's get going. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to do is steam out some of these dents and get the wood to raise up a little bit. We got one here. We got a couple down here on the grip. And we got a really good sized dent here on the other side and a couple of small ones. So first thing we're going to do is try to get these up, because everything else that follows requires the wood to get raised up a little bit. So typically what I like to do when I'm steaming up dents, wet a Q-tip and I apply a little water into the dent and let it soak in a little bit to get underneath the wood, get into the grain. Then of course we take a soft cotton cloth, lay it over the area with the dent. Apply the steam. These back here came out really good. They just popped right to the surface. These big ones are going to take a couple of whacks at them. We might not get them to raise all the way up to the surface, but we can get them as close as possible or make them at least better. I don't think this one's going to get all the way up to the surface. It was down about a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch. Roll this over. Let's try this one. This one doesn't look like it's going to take much water to get in it. Don't worry about the finish of the wood at this point, because the next couple steps we're going to clean this stock up and then go about what we need to do to refinish it, get it to look good again. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Let's tackle these up here by the grip. These are pretty deep. I don't think these are going to come up all the way. Going to be a little tough getting the iron in there because they're inside the the curve of the grip. So we're going to have to just get the tip. We're just going to have to get the tip in, just the tip. That got up there a little bit. That one came up pretty good. So I like putting the water in too because it also gives the iron a little chance to recharge the heat in the base plate. And then I always put a little bit more cold water on my cotton cloth. Make sure it's nice and saturated. It's coming up a little bit. It's getting there. I think we pretty much got this one raised up all the way. These two are being a little stubborn because they were a little bit deeper. That one's pretty much raised to the top. This one's still got a little bump left in it. I think that's about as good as we're going to get that one. Let's go back over to this real big dent on the back side here. Not quite as bad as it was when we started. It's getting there. Almost there. This is the one I really wanted to get raised up so that when we run the rest of the cleaning process over the top of this and we start just smoothing out the finish, that the grain gets up there. Need a little more juice on this. Don't be afraid to get this wet. It'll be fine. The next step involves a little bit more water, so. Alright. That's pretty close to the surface. We're going to stop there and go on to the next step. Okay, up next we're going to give this stock a bath. Here in the bucket I got some warm soapy water, scrub brush, and I got like a little scouring pad. And what we're going to do is never dunk the gun in. Don't get the end grain on the inside and on the back of the butt. Don't get that soaked. So all we're going to do is just get some water. We're going to wet this down. Just go over it super softly. So first we're just going to wet it. Everything that needs to get clean. That way the water and the dish soap can get in there and start to loosen all the dirt on this stock. And then we're just gonna very, very lightly, just in the same motion as if we're sanding it, we're just gonna very, very lightly go over this whole thing. And you can see some of this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but all this water that's running off the back of the stock is actually like brown in color. And you can actually get a little bit of a feel for what the grain of the wood's going to look like once we finish this. Pretty nice looking piece of wood. Want to pay particular attention up to this area by the hand grip and up where the receiver were, because that's where you're going to get most of the oils that have soaked in over the years. And the trick isn't to go, the trick is not to go too deep, because we want to keep the grain sealed so that we don't have too much whiskering to do, if not any at all. I'm starting to turn all the water into pale brown. You don't have to go too crazy with this step. Just clean the whole thing really good. One of the spots I want to pay attention to is the back right here, because I noticed that on the back of this buttstock area right up here by the top was pretty brown and gross, as well as the bottom down here. Then just take some more water and just let it run off. Try to just let as much of that dirt as possible run off into your bucket. And then finally, we're just going to take a spray bottle with some clean water and just rinse all that dirt off. Then we're just going to get a head start on the drying process and wipe it down. There we go. Not too bad. Now we're just going to let this go and sit on the bench for a little bit until it's completely dry. Alright, now that the stock's completely dry, we're going to take a dry scouring pad and we're going to lightly buff this whole thing until it gets a sheen to it. Remember, just go with the grain. As we go across this, you'll see the wood start to smooth out. And you'll see some of the friggin' divots in the grain start to disappear. So we're just going to go over this entire thing with a scouring pad and just kind of burnish in a smooth finish to it. And I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to sit through this entire process, but we're going to touch this entire length of the stock. Okay, now that we got the whole entire stock nice and smooth and kind of burnished in, you notice we still have the old finish. Unfortunately, our dents are still popped a little bit. But the next step is Truoil. We're going to take some Truoil and we're going to start hand rubbing this in to the stock. Now that we have a nice smooth surface, it's going to soak in really good and give us a nice sheen. Now the wood grain's really starting to pop on this thing. Starting to look pretty good. There we go. Don't forget to put a little bit on the end grain to seal it, in case water or anything gets under your butt plate. And there we go. I'm probably gonna do at least one more coat after I burnish the finish again with the scrubby pad. And then this will be looking pretty respectable when we get done. There we go. Thanks for tuning in to Patchogue Firearms today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have a passion for rebuilding and conserving old firearms like I do. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.